welcome back to another Unemployed Diaries. Yes, I still don't have a job, and that's okay. Today is an off day. I worked yesterday, I'm gonna work tomorrow and Friday, but I have a lot of things on my to-do list that I have to do. I don't work 5 days a week like I could because I need to make time for applying to jobs and pretty much applying to jobs. And then obviously I have other stuff to fill my day because I'm not boring. So on the docket today, workout. I just put my new workout set on. I'm gonna go outside and jump rope this morning with my new little ankle weights. I'm trying to find ways to exercise that are fun. You know, like going to the gym kind of bores me. So I like to keep it kind of funky fresh, try new things. Jump roping is gonna be one of them. Like biking, roller skating, all these ways to stay active, but it's still like channeling my inner child, you know? I still am liking Pilates, but I have less motivation to do it at home. I might try to do it today. I'm not gonna like force myself, you know. Anyways, so number one is workout. Then I have to go drop something off at my mom's school for her, come back. I'm gonna try to finish some content for this week for the podcast, and then I'm gonna apply to jobs for a little while. I also have a t-shirt order. Like I said in the last video, I do orders for like family, friends at this point now that I don't do my business full-time anymore. So I have an order that I have to do for one of my regulars. Then I do have to run to the store. I have a few like essentials that I need to pick up. I need more body scrub, I need more vitamins. I also have to pick up my dad from the airport this afternoon at around 2. I also have to figure out, we got new microphones for the podcast because the ones we're using, they've been like cutting in and out, and it's just like pissing us off because we spend all this time prepping and planning and like recording for half of our audio to not work because the microphones like aren't that great, which is such a bummer because we did research beforehand and we thought these were going to be good. But this girl that I went to high school with, she actually works for a podcast studio, so I asked her what they use and this is what she recommended. It was a little pricier, but I'm hoping that once we get these figured out, we won't have to worry about mics anymore because we've lost 2 full episodes because of it. So we just don't want to have to deal with that now that Sarah's working full-time and Ari's working full-time, and once I get a full-time job, we're not going to have time for this microphone shit. So I have to figure that out because we're recording tomorrow night after the girls get out of work, and I want to try to make sure that our new microphones are able to be used. So I'm assuming this is going to take me longer than like I anticipate, but that's fine. What else do I have to do? I'd like to do a little walk because it's supposed to be like 70 degrees outside, and I want to take my neighbor's dog for a walk. And also I need to wash and dry my hair at some point. So all of that, I wrote it kind of in an order I want to do it, but I think I'm just gonna go with the flow because none of this needs to be done like right this very second. As long as I get it done today, then that's what matters. Also, I wrote down that like if I have time to like roller skate or like if somebody's available to play pickleball, that's also on my list because it's nice out and I want to be outside. It looks a little wet out there, but maybe I could like apply to jobs outside on the deck. We will see. First thing first, let's go do some jump roping. Okay, while I'm out here, I wanted to show you guys how my little library is doing. Oh God, I'm out of breath. Somebody left the cutest little Kindle case in here. I hope it's still in there so I can show you. Oh my God. Like, so cute. Oh Lord. It has little sardines all over it. I could probably fit some more books in here. I think we've been getting some use out of it, which I'm so excited about. Ooh, it smells like some grandpa's basement in there. Yum! Let's keep the windows open, but it's gonna rain, so not gonna risk it. You don't even remember how hard jump roping is until you start doing it again. Like as a kid, I feel like I jump roped all day. And then I have my ankle weights on and I'm doing it and I'm like, oh my God, my calves are gonna fall off. I just washed my face. I just dropped off the thing at my mom's school that she needed. And now I'm in my office. It's not really my office anymore because like I said, I'm not really doing my small business anymore. I still have all of my stuff. I've downsized a little because my parents want to turn this back into a bedroom since I'm not doing it and it's just like unutilized space. However, I literally cannot do work efficiently if my like DIY and like passion projects like are left like undone. So I've been thinking I wanted to do this, so I have to do it right now or else I'll never be able to actually sit down and apply to jobs. So we'll first start with my little DIY. That's gonna take me like 30 seconds. That's why I'm doing it now. And then finish some content for this week for the podcast. And then my mind will hopefully be clear enough that I can sit down and like really grind on job applications. So let's do this first. One of my childhood friends posted a picture of herself in like a cut off, like she cut this off here. And so then it's like off the shoulder. And I was like, yeah, I figured now I have to do that. So I'm using, this is my old brand, Hot Girls Complain. I'm using this t-shirt because I never really wear just the t-shirt itself. But I figured if it's off the shoulder, maybe I would. But how big do you think you got to do it? Like that big? And I guess I can always cut it bigger afterwards. And my good old fabric scissors, obviously. Okay, let's see. How do I look? I look pale as fuck, but I do like the shirt. I think it looks cute. You can still see Hot Girls Complain. Love. Might have to do this with some other t-shirts. Okay, now that this stupid little project is done, to wear this as a necklace. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. I need to go do that. I'm trying to stay, I was telling myself this in the shower. I feel like recently, now that I don't have a job, I feel like I've just been kind of getting, not lazy, but like I'm not in a rush. And I feel like being under pressure and like having to time manage because you have other commitments, like it makes me more efficient. And I feel like I'm losing that edge because I have no need to be efficient because I have all the time in the world. Too much time is a bad thing. I do think that too much free time is not awesome. I try to fill my time the best I can, obviously. So I'm just trying to like keep myself on track. So I wrote like time frames of when I wanted to get everything done today. So I'm not just like spending 4 hours doing podcast stuff when I have other stuff to be doing. I think I have like one more thing to do for the podcast content this week, and then it'll be like out of my mind, and then everything will be scheduled and done. So let's go get that done so then I can sit down and really grind on applications because Sarah and I really want a fucking apartment. Like right now. And now that the weather is getting better, it's making it harder for me to like want a full-time job because like I literally knew that today was going to be 70 degrees. So I was like, I'm definitely not going into work. Oh God. Podcast content check. I have the windows open because it's gonna be 70 degrees outside. However, my room is a little chilly, so I'm wearing my little Sherpa with my gorgeous windows open. I'm gonna set a timer for an hour. Okay, we have to work in segments because otherwise I'll lose my mind. Also, I've been having trouble finding other jobs like I haven't already applied for. Like LinkedIn just keeps showing me the exact same jobs over and over again. So like any longer than an hour at a time, I will go clinically insane. So setting the timer for 1 hour so I can grind this out, put my phone down and just start applying to a bunch of places, and hopefully somebody gets back to me. I applied to a job at a hospital in their marketing department. I got an email back and I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Like I thought it was an interview. And then I open it and it's like, according to your resume, these other jobs might work too. And then they were like physician, like surgeon. And I'm like, really? My social media experience could help me become a doctor? That's crazy. So whoever is working on that, they need to fix that a little bit. Anyways, an hour. Let's get into it. Just worked for an hour, actually an hour and like 15 minutes. The hardest part about applying to these jobs is the fact that it takes so long. I spent an hour and 15 minutes and I only got to apply to 3 jobs because you have to like curate your resume and your cover letter to like match the job description, and even then like it can just get fucking sent right back because of the AI bots that look at these resumes before it even gets into like actual human hands. So it just is so time consuming and like frustrating that I waste all this time and then immediately just get a no because of like AI or whatever. Like, I promise you I have the experience, and if I don't, I make up for it and the ability to learn and work hard. So just give me a chance. But it is now noon and I'm starving, so I came down here so I can eat some lunch, and then probably we'll go take Pepper on a quick walk so I can get outside again, and then probably get back. I'm feeling kind of motivated to do it. I'm applying to some different types of jobs, which is kind of exciting, but I can't do anything if I'm starving. Today's lunch includes rice and honey soy sauce garlic chicken that I made for dinner last night, a sugar bee apple, which is like an even better version of a Honey Crisp, water, and of course some Humpty Dumpty all dressed chips. If you don't know what all dress is, it's all of the flavors in one: ketchup, sour cream and onion, salt and vinegar, barbecue. Oh, it's so good. Okay, Pepper has been walked. I have been walked. It literally, I'm so glad that I didn't work today because it is so warm out. I walked in this shirt and leggings, and low-key I could have, actually high-key, I could have had shorts on. It was so nice. Okay, whoa, let me shake the whole place. Now I have an hour to drive all the way up to the Manchester airport, which takes about 30 minutes, and also get gas and run my quick errand. I have to go to Ulta, and I have to go probably to CVS if I can't find it at Ulta, which is all on the same strip. So let's hit the road. I'm getting gas, so let me show you what I got. It's actually despicable how fast you can spend $75 at Ulta. Number one, the Love Wellness daily vitamin. I got the non-gummy one because I realized that I would forget to take my vitamin, and then I would already have brushed my teeth, and then I'd have to eat a gummy after I just brushed my teeth, so I didn't like that. So I figured I'd get like a capsule instead, and I love this brand. I use their coochie wash in the shower, so I figured why not try it. You guys knew that I needed my shower scrub, tried and true Treehouse. I got the pink hibiscus scent. Oh my god, I want to eat it. Okay, I need a new body mist. I've literally been using the same one since high school. I would literally use like the Bath and Body Works one. So I got a Sol de Janeiro. I've never had a Sol de Janeiro. And I got fragrance 68. Smells pretty good. I don't know. Okay, last but not least, before I get kicked out of this gas station, I got the Kitsch Sheer Violet Hair Perfume. I got people that for Christmas, and I was jealous I didn't get myself one, so I figured why not. Okay, let's go pick my dad up from the airport. Okay, we're back in my office, and now we're to figure out this podcast microphone situation. The girls are coming over tomorrow to record, and I would like to have the new microphones working. I'm not so sure. If you've listened to any of our recent episodes, you can hear we're having some audio issues, and I can't keep wasting our time. So I bought these. This is what the girl that I went to high school recommended. This is what they use. So this is what we bought. And then on top of the microphones, the difference that's supposed to help, because we have microphones right now that plug directly into the laptop, right? We have like an adapter that has a bunch of USB ports, and they plug right into there, and they're like a little wobbly, so like you just don't know that the connection's that good, and it hasn't been. So we bought this. This is a Scarlett interface, which means, well, I don't really know what it means, but let me show you. This is supposed to plug the microphones into here, and then we connect this. Are you fucking serious? This better have the right cord in it, because it said it was supposed to. I'll find a cord that works. This is supposed to plug directly into my computer, so this is supposed to kind of help with the audio. Look at how cute these are, though. I feel like Hannah Montana. Okay. These are supposed to be what stops, like, the static situation, you know? These just, like, snap right in here. And there's no wiggling around. It's just straight up audio, which is awesome. I'm gonna have to do some research and figure this out. It's just like a lot to look at. Because I have 3 microphones that I have to plug in, figure out how to get this to set up onto my computer, and then figure out how to get the software that we're using to record it to pick it up. And there's only one of me, so I'm gonna be like going back and forth, like talking in all 3 microphones, which should be really awesome to see. But I guess first step is to start, so let me get everything organized so I can kind of work more efficiently. I'm having high hopes that this is gonna be like easy, so we'll see. So I think I jinxed myself because I'm like 10 minutes into this and I already don't have the right cords. Because how was I supposed to know that there's different types of headphone jacks? And the one that I have is too small. It's not one of the fancy musician ones. So now I have to run to Best Buy and see if they have like an adapter that I can shove in there. Okay, I bought this stupid little adapter. And also there was a camera guy there who was giving me some tips about my camera since the SD cards aren't working. I don't know, hopefully some of his tips can help it. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go down there and show them my sweet little camera. Anyways, let's get back to business. I'm not trying to get ahead of myself once again. However, all 3 of these microphones aren't working. Now I need to, I don't even know what half of this means. What does this mean? Now I need to get it to connect to my Streamlabs account. Oh god, okay, how to set up my interface. I really hope this works. That'll be so fucking awesome. There's so many things. But I am learning a lot. Oh my god, guys, I wish you could hear this via my headphones. Via my headphones. There we go. Guys, I'm like a DJ or something. Okay, I must keep going. Oh my goodness, I feel like I've been very productive today. I'm feeling good about the microphones, which is really nice for once. I still have to make those shirts. I'm gonna try to make them after dinner, I think. And then also I'm gonna take that camera guy's advice from Best Buy and try to clear out all my SD cards and figure out why they're not working on this camera and hope that it's an SD card issue and not a camera issue. Right. So I'm gonna go downstairs, have dinner with my parents. And then I still have a couple more things on my to-do list, including that order, showering and washing my hair, and figuring out these flash drives. So overall, I've been a busy queen, and then I have to go to bed and get ready to work tomorrow, and then podcast tomorrow. Another busy day tomorrow, so let me go eat because I'm starving. Well, I was feeling far too lucky today. I thought I was going to be able to get everything done that I wanted to, but once again, my Cricut is not connecting to my Mac for some reason. I've literally had this Cricut for like 3 years, and I've never had this issue. I made 17 shirts the other day, and then the next day, actually it was the same day, I tried to do a different design on one singular sweatshirt. I was making a sweatshirt like this for our giveaway, and then all of a sudden my Mac couldn't connect to the Cricut, and now like it cannot find it, and there's like, I just keep googling how to connect it. It keeps telling me to unplug my Cricut and shut down my Mac. Yeah, I've tried that 64 times. There's a cord where I can manually connect it into my computer, but I don't have the adapter because I sent it home with Ari. I'm trying not to be frustrated, but I really was hoping I was going to get everything done today. I don't know when else I'm going to get this done, but I guess I'll figure it out. I'm going to do, I guess, my final thing on my list, which is go shower and wash my hair since it's 7. And hopefully I can be done earlier than I usually am and not be drying my hair at 10 p.m. So, be back soon. I'm all showered and my hair finally looks good for the first time this entire day and video, so I had to show you guys before I went to bed. But thank you for spending another day in Unemployment City. I was very productive today, so I am feeling tired, which is a good sign because I feel like I've been having a hard time falling asleep, and then I'm having a really hard time waking up in the morning. So I think today was really good. The only thing I didn't get to do was that order, which I'm just gonna have to figure out a different day because I don't have the right tools right now. So I'm hoping maybe I can do that in a couple days. It's no rush. She said get it done whenever, so it's not a big deal. I was just really hoping to get it done today, but it's okay. Thank you for spending the day with me. I hope it kind of motivated you to not only apply to jobs if you're also in the same situation that I am, but also to like not spend your whole day doing it. Like, you are allowed to do other things that fill your cup and that are fun for you outside of searching for a job. Yes, it would be nice to get a job, but you cannot spend 12 hours staring at a laptop. You'll go clinically insane. So I'm definitely gonna get some outside time this weekend. The weather is supposed to stay in the 70s and I'm so excited. I'm hoping to do a little bit of hiking this weekend, and it's Easter, so hopefully me and my family can spend some more time outside. But I'm so glad you guys got to join me this week, and I will see you next Sunday. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, follow me on all my channels, follow us at the Talkover Pod, listen to our podcast. You can get us pretty much anywhere you listen to podcasts, or you can watch it on YouTube. So with that all being said, hopefully there's not going to be that many more unemployment diaries, but you guys will be with me the whole time, so you'll be the first to know if I get a job. Ugh, okay, well, good night.